everybody, I wanted to share a haul video with you all, but before I do, I'm going to do a card share. And it was inspired by this vintage tablecloth that I recently purchased. I showed this in one of my previous haul videos. When I saw this, it reminded me of the set from Paper Tray Inc. designed by Betsy Veldman. And so I attempted a card. Actually, I'll leave this here so you can see what I did. This is the Nostalgic Notions set that Betsy Veldman designed, and I'm going to try and share with you as long as here we go. It's from Paper Tray Inc. It's no longer available. It was a Makeup Market kit that was available a few years back. So this is one of the stamp sets, and then this is another one, and I used the layering stamps out of it to create my card from the inspiration from this particular set. So I did stamp and die cut out a bunch of different pieces, and here's my card. You can see along the background it has the same sort of scallop border that goes around. This is a piece of cardstock that is die cut that was from the kit. So it's got a light blue and a red border around it, and then I layered a whole bunch of my stamped images that were die cut out from the stamp set that I just showed you. And the actual sentiment is also from the stamp set. All of the inks are Paper Tray colored inks, and I used my brush, which you saw just a minute ago. This brush right here, this came from the Dollar Tree. It's a kabuki brush, and I used it to kind of brush on lightly the lemon tart color around the die cut here. Actually, before I glued it down, I used the brush to ink up the entire front of the card. I could have used a lemon tart cardstock, but I felt it was just too dark for what I wanted. See? So I just used my ink instead, and then I edged it with my sponge dauber here to go around, the edges a little bit darker. So that's my card, and I'm really happy how that came out. And on to my haul. Let me move that out of the way because I'm sure you don't want to see that. My desk is still a mess from making all that stuff last night. I was finally able to pick up this stamp set here. This was one of the, what do you call it, stamp sets that you could only purchase from Paper Tray if you had enough of their rewards points. So you couldn't buy this set, and at the time I didn't have enough reward points to get it. So I finally picked this up from somebody who had this available. And I also have the dies because those were included. It's called Painted Petals, and you can see how it has sort of layers here, and you've got some sideways flowers and then some that are going to be towards you. So I really love this set for the look of it, and I'm excited to play with that. Next I picked up this, yeah, that's my receipt. This die set, and it's from this person here on eBay, Ruby Lynn, and she included a bunch of free cut-aparts, but that's not what I purchased from her. What I purchased from her is this Tonic Kaleidoscope die. This is one of the items from the set of dies that I showed you that Tonic released. Tonic doesn't have a lot of these on their own website in the US here, so I found this on eBay from a US seller, and this is the lid and bottom base to make the hexagon box. So I have all of these side panels here because I have the octagon, but you use the same panels for the hexagon. You just need the lid, and of course I also had this die here, which is kind of an inset piece that you can use to make these boxes as well. So this is the, and I haven't opened it yet, this is what it looks like for the topper, and then you would make another one for the bottom of the box. You don't have to decorate the bottom like you do the top, of course, because nobody really ever sees that, unless you turn it on its side. So this one, it was $42 but it was free shipping and no taxes. So happy to have found that one. I do have a couple of more of the series coming to me, but I will show those when they get here. It's glossy black mirrored cardstock from Tonic. And I wanted this to use with one of the dies that I recently purchased. So I will be sharing what I make with that. There's 5 sheets of 8.5 by 11 cardstock in here. And then the other thing I purchased from scrapbook.com in the same order was this berry basket. So this berry basket, if you notice, it's got 2 sides here. You've got this detail side, which has those little ribbings in a basket. And then you got this flat piece that cuts out just the shape. And then this piece is like that little lip of the berry basket that kind of is dimensional. So they included the 3 separate pieces plus some strawberries that you can cut out. So had to pick that up. That is part of their new release. And that is all I have to share for now. Stay tuned. I'm going to hook another video, haul video to this one of more stuff that I got in earlier. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey everybody. I wanted to share a haul with you all today. This haul is from Concord and 9th. Look at this cute little sticker they put on the package. I do have that stamp set, but I haven't played with it yet. I do need to. Anyway, this is one of the few rare times where I actually bought the entire release for June. I don't think I've done that at all, ever. So, I got a free gift, and I can't remember what the whole qualification for the free gift was, but it's this summer glitter pack. You get 3 each of 4 colors, and there's 12 6x6 sheets of cardstock. So they're all glitter, and they're in these different colors here. Part of the release actually included so this is one of the ones I paid for, the pearl, gold, silver, and graphite glitter. So this is their neutrals glitter pack that came out for this release. There's again 12 sheets of 6x6 cardstock and 3 each of 4 colors. So really cool to have this. And it's interesting, they say made in China, assembled in the USA. I guess I could get 12 by 12 glitter sheets and cut them down and put them in my own packaging if I wanted, but you know, this was part of the release. I wasn't going for this in particular. So the first thing, stamp and die wise, is the new Turnabout, and this is actually a star with dots. And what they did was cut the center out so that you can actually use them separately. So if you wanted to put a sentiment in the middle, you would have that empty space. Or if you wanted to use this centerpiece for just a sprinkling in a specific part of the card, you could just do that. And they do have their alignment guide already printed on the back, so you can draw that on. So that's nice. And then this is the die that goes along with it. And they're not meant to really be used, well, I guess you could use them together, but it's a turnabout die, so you can cut, you know, holes in your paper with the smattering of stars and dots. So there's that. There's the City Stack stamp set and die set. So I saw some really neat cards done with this. So you have a tree line, you have a skyscraper line, and you have a houses line, and you can layer them on your card, you know, from front to back. And then there's some sentiments like welcome to the neighborhood and stuff like that. And then this is the matching die set, and then there is a word die in here that says welcome. So you get the trees, the houses, and the skyscrapers, and they don't cut across the bottom. It's just this little piece right here, and they have on here, they have these little notches, and that will tell you where you're going to line up each of the layers. So that's a really cool set. And then I got the Flurry's Friends stamp set and die set. As I said, I just hit the buy it all button. So you get a lot of different animals here. I think there's a fox, there's a bear, and there's a horse, and a unicorn. I think there's a unicorn horn somewhere. Oh, there's the unicorn horn. So you can make the horse into a unicorn. And you can make it like a girl or a boy, because there's bows here. But there's a lot of different things you can do with this set. make a whole party type of scene going on. Oh, there's a panda set. So you can use the bear to make a bear or a panda. And the horse is a horse or a unicorn. And I guess you could make this into a reindeer or just a fox or just a, female deer, whatever. And so the stamps and the die set actually has some of the pieces in there. And then you have a frame that you can put them in. So that's really cute. And then the last thing they had in the release was this Shine On stamp and dies. Now this is a really neat idea because they have the word, but then they have the outline here, and the outline has a coordinating stamp so that you can stamp like tone on tone, or even use a different color, and it will look more of like a 3D effect. It's hard to explain what that will look like, but because they don't have an example on their packaging, but I saw a couple of examples of this and it was really cool. So I wanted a little bit of everything, so I just got everything. So that is the haul for now. I will be back to share more later. Bye.